down the street in it. Pair of Chucks got my feet in it. Whole pound, no 6 in it. Bring the Khalifa cone, I put the fees in it. KK got the whole place lit up. Hit the switch, make my 6'2" sit up. I know you sick, don't spit up. Tell homegirl if I can't, she gotta get up. Say she wanna ride with us, then ride with us. Say she wanna roll with us, then roll with us. Say she wanna ride with us, then ride with us. Seat in the back, supposed to be the front. Say it's too loud, still turning up. Why you all in my face? I don't give a. She ride shotgun, try and give me some. Oh, there he go again. Rolling up, putting it on the floor again. A nice day, I might roll to the store again and let y'all see the whip. Get a whip, hit a switch, get a. Don't you see them? Bang. Don't you see them? Bang. Say she wanna ride with us, then ride with us. Say she wanna roll with us, then roll with us. Say she wanna ride with us, then ride with us. I know you've been hanging, and I know you've been hanging. What's that whip that you driving? What's that that you rocking? Yeah, I know you've been hanging, and I know you've been hanging. What's that whip that you driving? What's that that you rocking? Don't you see them? Bang. Don't you see them? Bang. Say she wanna ride with us, then ride with us. Say she wanna roll with us, then roll with us. Say she wanna ride with us, then ride with us. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Now I'm switching up my energy. My enemies feel like I got hundreds of them. No love for me. Y'all ain't in the streets. Y'all is in the street. Y'all fake ministry. Y'all just sin and preach. No deal, I like the breach. I call up my lawyer like, never mind. They playing with all of these and this is money, but never mind. I could probably never rhyme and still be $1 million up. I only spend money on her if I know she the truth is to keep it a buck. You play with me once and you dumped. The that I say when I'm done, you know I'm ignorant. I'm at my house party acting, telling my guests that I don't use it. Then turn around and I do it again. Act like a saint, who am I to pretend? Asking the Lord to forgive all my sins with my fingers crossed behind my back with a grand. I sin. I feel like the Bucks. I win. Again and again. Now they telling their friends. I don't know who my friends, they like to pretend.
Please leave your name and phone number after the beep.
Cause they couldn't see me going very far. Now I be overseas with the mob. I get paid when I pass a bar, but I got no love for the law. I can't remember when I had a job. Back when they wouldn't build, now they bob. I still got paper tags on my car. Now I got gophers f***ing up my lawn. That is annoying. I'm picking my poison. You crabs in a barrel, while my lobster is boiling. I'm trying to avoid them, but they keep on coming for me. DMX, what they wanting from me. BMX, I ain't stunting for free. On my mama deceased, so you know that it's true when I speak. Matador, I ain't running from beef. Mike Tyson asked why my hunger so deep. I replied, ain't no love in the streets. Also, there wasn't no love in my home, so only get love when it's coming from me. Preach. I sin. I feel like the Bucks. I win. Again and again. Now they telling their friends. I don't know who my friends, they like to pretend. Santa Monica Boulevard, I can't tell amen.
you missed the year. I might just disappear to feel like I skipped the year. I ain't got to fear. I could risk losing it. What are the benefits? Or should I hold it tight? Turn my clutches instead of just letting it go. I'd have been wrong before, but the fact it wasn't that long ago. I even hit the bottom. My heart's always broken, I guess I'm starting over. And now my battered soul is going back through the motions. I'm just half of a whole who once had no control. It was breaking my oath, it was happening over and over again. That wasn't gold, so I had to take hold. Sad how it goes when you don't even know to begin. It starts with me, I must admit. I've been a problem, but still I can't quit. Just spend my time complaining to no benefit, but now making a contribution, so that makes me the solution. It starts with me, I must admit. I've been a problem, but still I can't quit. Just spend my time complaining to no benefit, but nah, making a contribution, so that makes me the solution. Follow me now if you ready to do more than just talk. Walk with me, be the solution. Offer critical thought for the youth, be the solution. Everyone is at fault, after all, we're only human. I've been the problem, you've been the problem, and now we're the solution.
I spread my arms like frosting, like a phoenix wing around its offspring. Soda pop sings songs of optimism. 1972, caught the rhythm of a heartbeat. Lost the change in a car seat, aiming at the mirror but still blames the party. As if everybody's listening wrong. It's the vision I've drawn of this impossible mission I'm on. I ain't like the rest of the scene. I'm not swimming in a stream of synthetic dreams. No, I work hard, keep everything clean, cause the new still stings when the pendulum swings. Yes, I'm trying to do my best. I'm not the best though. I do it to my death. I'll never let go. A student of the revolution. We put the salute in the solution.
It starts with me, I must admit. I've been a problem, but still I can't quit. Just spend my time complaining to no benefit, but now making a contribution, so that makes me the solution. It starts with me, I must admit. I've been a problem, but still I can't quit. Just spend my time complaining to no benefit, but now making a contribution, so that makes me the solution.
I was raised on the doctrine of the honorable Elijah Muhammad. Do what you gotta do to be profitable. Ain't nobody stopping you, but ain't nobody trying to plant your seeds and water too. That's your cool with starving who gotta harvest that garden. You, meaning me, it became easy to see that I'm the one gotta put my life the way I'm supposed to be. And it might seem kinda cliche, but hey, truth be that way. Those that don't know need to hear, so those that do know need to say. You can quote them slogans over and over till you coasting through life until you slam into that wall, then bang, then it click. That truth is an upper lip, chilling right there under your nose until one day you come to grips. As long as the world been revolving, if I'm still groveling in the same problem wherever I walk, it's probably not none of y'all, but obviously some flaw that I ignore but got to see.
MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 3 of the National League Championship Series between the New York Mets and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots to talk about here as we get ready for Game 3.
You know, I think the phrase must win is overused in sports, but even though this isn't an elimination game, it does sort of feel like a must win. Doesn't matter what sport you're talking about. If you go down 3-0 in any series, you're fighting nearly an impossible uphill battle. Feels like the series kind of rides on this game right here.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Cody gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Wow, not only was this guy good in his last start working deep in the game, but he also posted a double-digit strikeout total. We'll see if he...
Leading off for the Mets,
First offering, Nicky Lopez is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Popped up. Stevenson has a play. 1 out. And now a chance to meet the Mets. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, Dero?
Well, Matt, this goes for both lineups. They know they're dealing with a tough test in a pitcher's park, but they can't let that bother them too bad, or they'll walk out of here a 3-4 game set, 0 for 12, 0 for 15. They have to find a way to stay within themselves, line drive approach. One will carry out of here if they get it.
Reyes in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down.
Batting third, the right fielder.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Nicholas Castellanos is in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 1-0. Count is even. 1-1 to Nicholas Castellanos. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Hey, he's obviously not seeing this guy at all right now. 2 off-balance swings. He's going to have to battle.
And it's fouled away. Here's another 1-2. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance in the inning. So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Not shortstop, Carlos.
Popped him up. Turner is under it. He's got it 1 away.
Batting second.
Time now to check out how the hometown Dodgers line up in this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Matty, the guy I'm here to see is Big Chris Bryant. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat well, they just go.
So now to the plate, Kyle Cody. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. This one's down to third. Diving effort as it's off his glove. Well, will not be in time at first. A good effort that time, but not enough to prevent them from getting a 1-out base runner. Here's Corey Seager. And he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Drilled to the right side, and that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Hey, maybe we have something brewing right here. That has to be the case. When you're facing an elite level A starter, numero uno, you have to find a way to get to him. Any chance you get, maybe this is their opportunity early.
Here's Jake Marisnick. On a line to shortstop. And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at what's happening in the American League Championship Series, as they've got a good matchup going on over there as well. Two on, 2 out, and here's Franmil Reyes stepping in. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. Skied into straightaway right. And the inning will as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. Dodgers strand a couple, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. New inning set to get underway, and digging in is the outfielder, Jesse Winker. First delivery to him.
Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
The 0-1 pitch. Popped him up. LeMahieu over to his left. 1 out.
Hey, let's take a look at the Dodgers on defense. And let's take a look at Chris Bryant down at third base today playing the hot corner. And he's a guy that can move around. The manager can put him in the outfield, but his home is at third base. He's got the arm to get it done, a strong arm. He can go behind the bag and make big-time plays, and nice soft hands.
Stepping in now, number 18. And she'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Down the third baseline. Full extension, but he can't make the catch. That's strike 1. Cody has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it.
Batting fifth, the center fielder, number 25, Byron Buxton.
Bases are empty here with 2 away, and that'll bring up the speedy outfielder Byron Buxton. And the pitch. No score here as we play inning number 2. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Stepping in, Chris Bryant. He's set to lead off the whole half of the second. first pitch on its way. This is line to left, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the Dodgers get their leadoff hitter on base to kick off the inning.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
In now, Tyler Stevenson. Back up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. Gone! A 3-run home run for Giancarlo Stanton. His 3rd home run of this series. And the Dodgers have now taken a 3-0 lead.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money. And there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
Batting 9.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. Grounded weakly down the line toward 3rd. And that's out number 1.
Now batting, shortstop.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And behind the plate, world champion, former MVP, former Rookie of the Year, he's done it all. Buster Posey. Buster is in full command of this pitching staff.
Here's Carlos Correa now. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. A leap at the wall, but forget it, it's gone. A home run. It's a solo shot here for Carlos Correa as the Dodgers have increased their lead, now 4-0.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Standing in now, Kyle Cody. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. Solo shot here to left, his 2nd home run of the series, and with it the Dodgers have opened it up to a 5-0 lead.
Well, when a manager talks about hitting being contagious, that is exactly what we're talking about. One guy tees off, and the guy behind him starts to feel a little bit more confident, a little bit more focused. The next thing you know, you've got 3 home runs in an inning, and your entire offense is off and running.
Next at the plate will be Corey Seager.
Number 5, second baseman.
And he puts it on the ground to second. And that's the 2nd out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jake Marisnick.
Now it'll be Jake Marisnick. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And now the first pitch. Into center field, line drive base hit. And the hits just keep on coming against this arm.
Yeah, Matt, I'm not sure how much longer they can leave him out there. Not only is he hurting the team, it's probably doing some damage to his psyche as well.
that'll bring in Franmil Reyes. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. 9 men come to the plate, however. 5 of them score. We'll go now to the top of the third. The Dodgers lead it 5-0. And that'll bring up Buster Posey. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off to third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
it comes. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Another 0-2 coming. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch-out, one away.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
Here's Nolan Arenado as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. And he fouls this one off. And another foul ball.
I'll tell you right now, he let go of that one, and he wanted to pull it back. That was a hanger, bad spot over the heart of the plate. He's lucky. He's lucky that's getting sent back to him.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Now the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Into the box now, Zach Greinke. He swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better.
He's 1 pitch away from striking out the side, but even more than that.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Down in order go the Mets. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Now to bat, Chris Bryant singled in his last at-bat.
This is when you got to get selfish. You cannot get complacent or overconfident right here. These days don't happen often. When you got your foot on the accelerator and the entire offense is feeling pretty good, get greedy and keep getting knocks and putting pressure on the defense.
So stepping in is Tyler Stevenson. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. Giancarlo Stanton now. As Greinke jumps ahead of him here with strike 1. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. The windup and the 0-1. Fastball at the letters, and he turns on it, hits it high and deep out to center field. Buxton has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire. Stepping in once again is Nicky Lopez. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did it get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count. Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch-outs and working on number 5.
Swing and a miss. 5 straight strikeouts now, and there's 1 gone.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch-outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Turner takes the swings from the right-handed batter's box, but he's one of those rare hitters that actually thrives facing same-handed pitching. One of the very best in the game, as a matter of fact, in that type of matchup.
Yeah, Matty, he does not leap with that front side. He keeps that shoulder tucked, stays inside the baseball, and it gives him every opportunity to hammer the fastball and stay on that breaking stuff.
Nick Castellanos now. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. Trying to avoid becoming the third strikeout victim of the inning here. He's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters.
And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. So here is DJ LeMahieu. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning. Into center field, line drive base hit.
I'm shocked this pitcher keeps trying to attack the zone with them being so aggressive early in the count. You wonder if he wouldn't be served a little better, just kind of nibbling for a little bit early and then pound in the zone later.
At the plate, Carlos Correa. Grounded back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of two ways, man. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound, and they are just going to ambush tactics, and it seems to work for them. Or you can look at it the other way. They're just
Now the New York manager's up off the bench on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a change here, as that's going to be all tonight for Zach Greinke. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. 0-1 pitch on its way. LeMahieu on second. Correa at first with no outs. Bouncer to the left side. Gloved by Arenado. There's one. On to first. So they let him swing with two strikes, and it'll cost him as it's a double play.
Gotta love that out-of-view reliever, right? The first batter he faces, he gets to roll over into a double play. Hold the right string that time, Skip.
Here's Corey Seager as he rips it on the ground to second. Turner fields it cleanly. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is... Welcome back to Dodger Stadium. Let's send it down to the field and Heidi Watney. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Winker, originally from New York State. He's a 5-year vet at the major league. Ouch, that one hit him.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
Number 18 is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Swings through it for strike number 2.
The beauty of that sequence right there, the fastball in, now the changeup away, is where do you go as a hitter? Do you cover away? Do you cover the heater in? You can't do both. You have to pick a side of the plate and hope that's where he goes.
So that'll bring in Byron Buxton, and it's grounded just foul down the line. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Tapped down the line. Foul ball, strike 2. Mets are still looking for their first hit of the ballgame. Fouled off.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap.
That was a mistake with location, and he drove it out.
Here comes the Dodger manager making his way toward the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll head to the dugout after working just 4 in the third, not enough to qualify for the victory, as his bullpen will have to go a long way to hang on to the lead. Fouled away. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. First pitch on its way. Comes set with the 0-1. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2. 2 runs on just 1 hit, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And he strikes him out as well. So 2 punch-outs to begin the outing out of the pen. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy. Welcome back to Dodger Stadium. Let's send it down to the field in Heidi Watney. So here's the cleanup hitter, Jake Marisnick. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The windup and the 0-1. Line drive to left. Winker is there, and he has it for the out. Next to hit, Frenmel Reyes. 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
And it's quickly 0-2.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
And it's fouled away. Lifted in the air to center. Buxton is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Now batting.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. He singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Hit hard to third. Arenado has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Kyle Tucker will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th. Now this is up and in. I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball 1. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Wow, he's not even being subtle about it. He almost hits him with the previous pitch, and then he actually does it with the next one. Going to be interesting to see if they seek revenge at some point.
And a dive, but he's back in. So now to the plate, Nicky Lopez, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. Now a move over to first. Hard stuff on the corner, and he's got him 0-2 now.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Now a throw over to first. Runners back. The 0-2 once more. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. No hits to this point. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Tucker, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw gets him, 2 down. So a runner at second, 2 down now. And the right-hander hitting Nicholas Castellanos will bat next. 0-1 the count. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with the
swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Mets lead 1, and the deficit remains 5-2. Tyler Wells enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and next to hit is the catcher, Tyler Stevenson. Popped him up. Turner will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone. Giancarlo Stanton will stand in as we'll flash you back to the 2nd inning as you get a look at this key 3-run home run. Arenado's got it. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now that the first baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
So 2 gone now for the Dodgers in the 6th, and that'll bring in DJ LeMahieu. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. He's under it, and that ends the inning. Retired on just 4 pitches, and it remains 5-2. So now to the plate, Jesse Winker. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
At the plate now, number 18. 1-0 the count. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Stanton has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Here's Byron Buxton now. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So I think with this guy, you might want to try to incorporate some more off-speed pitches.
And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Mets. They trail 5-2. Bottom of the inning now, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Carlos Correa.
The shortstop.
High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. Solo shot here to left, his 2nd of the game as they open it up to 6-2 now.
Well, he's obviously very comfortable in the spotlight here. In the postseason, everything is amplified. Runs mean more, and every pitch counts, especially when you make a mistake as bad as this one. Missed his location, and he takes it out of here in a heartbeat.
Jordan Romano is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. And now a pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
If you're on the mound right here, you got to trust your catcher and execute. You know who's coming up to the plate.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Now to the plate, here is Corey Seager. 1 run in and 1 gone so far at the center. Swing and a ball hard hit toward deep right. Castellanos is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. Into the box, Jake Marisnick. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Short, hit hard. He's right there. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. 1 scores in the inning. So now here is Buster Posey. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Now here's the first offering. Nolan Arenado comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Fouled off. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the 3rd out. John Curtis is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Now at the plate, Franmil Reyes flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1.
The batter, the 3rd baseman.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First delivery to him. Hit on the ground out to short. Reined in. And quickly there are 2 away. Digging in will be Tyler Stevenson. He flew out in his last AB. First offering on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Castellanos is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Dodgers retired on just 4 pitches. They lead it 6-2. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Nicky Lopez. He'll lead things off here in the 9th with his guys in danger of falling into a very difficult to escape 3-0 deficit. 1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter. Swinging a blooper to the right side. Right fielder coming on, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. And now a pitch on the way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Marisnick is under it. 2 gone.
Up next to the bat, the right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
Next to stand in is Nicholas Castellanos. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. In tight again. Awfully tight. And it's 2-0 now. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. Oh, and look out now. Back-to-back batters hit by the pitch. And guys don't take kindly to that.
Well, the pitcher can claim that that one slipped all he wants, but that looked intentional to me. He goes with the heater up and in and absolutely drills him. That's dangerous, you know?
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him. Byron Buxton is at the plate as he looks at ball one.
He went deep earlier, so that might...
And while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch. Buster Posey stands in as he looks at ball one here.
We can't hear.
And while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch. 6 in a row. Get this clown out of here. Jacob Stallings will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut. He's looking to deliver here with the bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. Ready now is Nicky Lopez. Chris Martin has been summoned here and will try to keep this one tied heading to the bottom of the ninth. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1.
It is absolutely amazing how this game has just changed on a dime right here. Credit the offense putting a big inning together to get themselves right back in this ball game.
And that fastball's too much for him there, 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. And he strikes him out on a good pitch, so 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. A big-time strikeout and some raw emotion as he gets out of the jam. Back with more from Game 3 after this. A.J. Minter comes on to work on the mound, hoping to send this one into extra innings. All set for the bottom of the ninth. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Giancarlo Stanton. High in the air out to center field. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Next to hit is DJ LeMahieu. In his career versus this pitcher, he's 1 for 2. First delivery to him. And now the second pitch of the inning is in the air to right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Carlos Correa gets another chance at the plate here as we look back at both of his home runs in this one. The second coming back in the 7th. Hard liner to center field. And that's another base hit for him. He's on a tear in this one. So at the very least, that 2-out base hit will prevent the pitcher's spot from leading off the next inning.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting right there. 2-out base knock to put the winning run on base. Let's see if someone can catch a gap and end this thing.
Travis Shaw will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 34, Travis Shaw.
Here's the first pitch as he sends it on the ground to first. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Here now is Trey Turner. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Gets this one hard the other way. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. The throw into second, and he's out trying to stretch it into a double, so a costly mistake here leading off the inning. Nick Castellanos at the plate now. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And he falls behind 0-2.
Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it 1-2.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
Count even at 2-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
2 balls and a strike now. 2-1, here it is. To 2-2 now. That pitch was so slow it barely registered on the radar gun.
Yeah, man. We don't see too many pitches crawling to the plate like that, especially these days. That can be a really tough pitch for a hitter to wait back on.
Into the windup. The 2-2 pitch. Sliced hard on the ground. He's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. And now here is Corey Seager. Lifetime versus this arm. Small sample, a perfect 1-for-1.
Corey.
And now the first pitch. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Hard hit ball to second, but this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first out. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jake Marisnick. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. He's set. Here it comes. Fouled away. Bases are empty. 1 man out. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that ball is gone! Santa Maria, game over! So a solo shot here to left center field. And none bigger than that one as this ball game is over.
Man, the postseason always seems to deliver big moments, and this was no exception. A walk-off in the final at-bat ends it, and there's bedlam at home plate. Wow!
Tight one, 7-6, the final score tonight. The Dodgers take a commanding 3-0 series lead.
Said you don't love me, hey. I'm guessing I'ma be okay. Said you don't feel me now.
MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's the second game of the National League Championship Series between the Miami Marlins and the Washington Nationals. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Danny. An important ball game coming up here in Game 2.
Well, in a 7-game series, winning Game 1 on the road is great, but it doesn't mean all that much if you can't back it up and win Game 2. A win here really puts them in a commanding position, but if they split these first 2 games, it basically becomes a best of a 5-game series, starting all over again from scratch.
All right, the stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you, folks. Play-by-play is coming up next.
Leading off tonight for Miami.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the right fielder. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first down. And here's how the visiting Miami Marlins will line up in this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, I love watching Manny Machado do his thing. This is the guy you want at the plate when the game is on the line. He thrives in these situations. It's almost like he goes to bed and says, I can't wait to play because the game is going to come down to me and I'm going to make something happen. He thrives on performing in the big moments.
Martinez has thrown north of 2,800 big league innings for his career with a dominant sub-3 ERA. Good by anybody's standards. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times, his zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict north and south, but he's a pretty consistent umpire.
The key, Dan, is be consistent. You want to give him the inside half, I'm okay with that, but then you can't give him away. If you're going to stay east-west, you better pick one side.
Popped him up. He'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Digging in next, Manny Machado. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. High in the air and deep to left center field. Mays looks up. Gone! It's a solo home run off the bat of Manny Machado as the Marlins will take a 1-0 lead.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
Next is Fernando Tatis Jr. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield, around the mound, and around.
Now this ball's hit out to deep left center. And it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. So a solo shot here to left center field, and the Marlins have taken a 2-0 lead.
Well, it's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or he blows up. Could go either way at this point.
Jacob Stallings will be the next hitter. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. out, nobody on. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Base hit, line drive into the corner.
Dan, you have to love it when your defense picks you up right there, keeping him at first base.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like it had extra bases written all over it. Great job by the left fielder to get to that ball and get the ball back in, keeping that to a single.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. Mays waits on it, and that will end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. And stepping in, Trey Turner. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Machado has it, and a good throw gets him 1 down. And a look now at the hometown. In now, Hannes Wagner, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. And it's fouled away. May has a reputation, or a knack, if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself there. A lot of relief pitchers are known for that, obviously, but as a starter, that's certainly a valuable characteristic to have.
Matty D, and I'm going to tell you who likes this. The bullpen likes it, and the manager likes this, because most pitchers are going to get into trouble at least 1 or 2 times during the course of the start, and it's nice to know as a manager that you have a guy that's out there that can pitch with men on base and wiggle out of some tough jams.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the... Well, there is some weather in the area here in D.C. as we begin the second, and for more on that, here's Heidi Walker. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second. Stepping in next, Aaron Judge. And that's cut on a miss, 0-1.
Great execution of that changeup right there. Great arm action. Batter was totally out front on that one.
Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
Hey, this guy's so aggressive, I don't think this pitch is anywhere near the zone.
And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to, because that first inning was pretty much a... But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
C.J. Crum gets the call as a pinch hitter, and he'll get a chance with 2 out and the bases empty. Rwanda Garrett takes care of him, and that will end the inning. Last half of the second set to go, and that'll bring in George Foster. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Foster is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters, and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport. Check out the Miami Marlins on defense. And I'm locking in today on Lourdes Gurriel. And with a name like Lourdes, he's going to be smooth defensively. Up the middle, he helps his team in a variety of ways, and the bat plays as well.
Heading after it is Judge. 1 out, nobody on. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Into the box, out K-line. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Now here's the pitch. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. That pitch was so slow it barely registered on the radar gun.
Yeah, Matt, we don't see too many pitches crawling to the plate like that, especially these days. That can be a really tough pitch for a hitter to wait back on.
On the ground to the right side. And on the first with it is Freeman, and that'll end the inning. Nothing across here. Now at the plate is Freddie Freeman. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third, as he'll get out ahead of a changeup and swing through it for strike 1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Racing back to center fielder. Gone to lead off the inning.
Man, this has been a rough one for this guy so far. That's the 3rd homer he's allowed today. You better start keeping the ball down in the strike zone, or that total might continue to rise.
Stepping in now, Lourdes Gurriel. Oh, and now this ball's in the air to deep right center. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit. Man, I thought for sure we were going to see back-to-back jacks right there.
Well, when you serve up pitches like that, Matty, you know these hitters are going to put some good swings on. And that's what happens here as he blasts this thing. The last 2 hitters have really set the stage.
Yeah, so now we'll see if the next guy can keep this train rolling.
Up next to the ball.
Now a man at third with 1 away. And up steps the big bat of Fernando Tatis Jr. First pitch on its way. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Next, it'll be Jacob Stallings. He singled in his first AB. Has a look, now the pitch. Gets ahead of him here. He got to swing over the top of the swing.
Hey, that's a great pitch right there. An 0-0 changeup to a great hitter. It opens up so many more places you can go in the strike zone.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. But the Marlins tack on 1 more, courtesy of the solo. Bottom of the 3rd now, and set to go as the 3rd baseman. Miguel Cabrera hit high and deep to right center. Long run for the center fielder. He's there and records the first out.
Batting it, the catcher,
on the Washington third. And here's the switch hitting Jorge Posada. Just gets a piece of it, strike one. Nationals have yet to crack the hit column thus far. Called strike 0-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The next 0-2. Again, he sends it out of play.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
Chopped weakly to the left. Now another 0-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Into the box now, Pedro Martinez. He'll roll over it and send it to shortstop. Go to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They trail in this one 3-0. First delivery to him. High in the air down the right field line. Is going to have extra bases to start the 4th. And he'll settle for a single here as they whip it back in quickly.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
Joey Gallo will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. Good arm action on the circle change, swung on and missed 0-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the belt, the pitch.
Yeah. Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Down the left field line and deep, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Stanton first with 1 out. Fouled off. The next 0-2. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. All rise, Aaron Judge, a 2-run shot. And the Marlins have opened this up now. It's 5-0.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Here's C.J. Cron now. So go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Ooh, man, was that a hack. He's trying to create his own run support with a swing like that.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. And right into the shift. Reined in. Throw on to Gehrig, takes care of him, and that will end the inning. But 2 in the inning for the Marlins, thanks to the 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Marlins 5 and the Nationals. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And stepping in will be the very fleet-footed Trey Turner, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And they go away here. It's a cold strike. 0-2.
Yeah, flip a coin right here. I don't know what you sit on. Fastball in, then a breaking ball down and away. Pick your spot and go with it.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Trey Turner becomes the first out in the bottom of the 4th inning. And there's the first hit of the game for the Nats.
He obviously was sitting all over that pitch. He didn't want to go deep in the count. He saw it 0-0 and he let it fly.
To the plate now, Lou Gehrig. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Throws him on the bender there, and he's in the hole 0-2. Fouled away. Ready with another 0-2. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. A line shot to third base, and the runner gets back. No double play.
Now batting, the left fielder, Joel Foster.
That brings up George Foster. Now the reliever remains in the game here, having pitched very well, but this is a longer outing than what he's used to.
It is, Matt, and I really tip my cap to him for gutting this thing out right now. On the other side, I worry they're being a little bit too greedy by leaving him out there. There are options left in the pen, and it would be a shame if all his hard work got undone because he started making some mistakes in location due to fatigue.
From the belt, kicks and deals.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. National. Stepping up is Lourdes Gurriel. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Swing and a liner. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. The knock's a knock.
Mike Soroka takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. Manny Machado is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. Fouled away. Now the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard towards center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Dan, he took that right back at his face right there. Exactly what you're trying to do. Middle cut, though. Are you a little concerned?
Yeah, that's a case of the ball being right down the middle. As a pitcher, you want to work the corners and stay out of that middle part of the zone, and he paid for it right there with a solid base hit.
He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. crushed that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Gurriel at second. Machado on at first with nobody out. Grounded to third. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
Boy, Giro, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, that's exactly what that pitcher wanted. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself. That you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
Liner toward right center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And add one more as this is now a 6-0 ball game. And the stop sign will smartly go up at third as they hold the second runner, and they'll again be loaded with still nobody out. Giancarlo Stanton now. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Mays is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. Here's Joey Gallo now. He went down on strikes last time up from the stretch. And he fouls this one off. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. 6 runs, 11 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Belted high and deep into right center. Gone! It's a grand slam. So 1 swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. His second home run of the series as this lead got even wider.
Yeah, you've heard the saying, stuck between a rock and a hard place. Well, that was the case here. Bases loaded, facing the best power hitter in the lineup, and he showed why he is so feared. He knocked it out of here with a vengeance.
Alek Manoah, the right-hander standing 6'6", will take over pitching duties here. Here's big Aaron Judge. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Mays waits on it. And that's the second out of the inning. Now to the plate, the pitcher, C.J. Cron. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder is on the run. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So they put up a big number in the inning as 5 crossed the plate. And this was the biggie here, the grand slam home run. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's the Marlins 10. And back in our nation's capital, before we get too much further on the field, let's check in with Heidi. Infield in all around. Here's the first pitch. Willie Mays is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1.
Wow, what a well-executed fastball right there. Down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Therefore, it is Stanton, and he's got it for the first out. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. On the move is Stanton. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
The third baseman, number 24.
First pitch on the way. Miguel Cabrera is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Fouled off. No runs, just one hit, and no errors so far for the Nationals. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but on hit right now, I'm still sitting on that heater.
Over to first, and that retires the side. Nationals gone in order. Starting to look bleak, down 10-0. Back now for the start of the 6th inning, and we send it down to Heidi Watney. So next up will be Freddie Freeman. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. Now here's the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. After it is Mays. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting, second baseman, Lourdes Gurriel.
Up next from Miami, Lourdes Gurriel singled in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way.
Hey!
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher stuff.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Hey!
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning. Didn't look to me like that was much of a protect swing with 2 strikes.
No, he was trying to go yard, 2 strikes or not. Kind of looks bad if you strike out like he did, though. I'm sure his manager would have liked for him to focus on getting on base.
And in steps Manny Machado. He grounds it sharply to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and digging in is the switch-hitting catcher, Jorge Posada. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. On the ground to the left side. Fielded cleanly, and that's the first out.
Up next for us,
Willie McCovey steps into the on-deck circle now, looking to start something here with 1 gone in the inning. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. McCovey playing here in his age 31 season. This is his first year at the big league level.
Yeah, there's just no other way to slice it but the fact that if you're going to hang in for over 2 decades, you're probably Hall of Fame worthy, or at least have accrued the numbers to get you there. I mean, for people to stay in the game that long, the amount of adjustments you have to make and the ability to find a way to stay on the field, to go to the post and stay healthy for over 2 decades is mind-blowing.
On to first, it's a double play. Number 48 will take the ball now as the new pitcher. And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Back up the middle. A dive, and he knocks it down. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Now a ball lined hard toward right center. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Wow, throw a tent over and bring out the clowns. Look like a 3-ring circus out there. One outfielder mistimes his jump and the ball gets past him. His buddy has to back him up and get the ball in. A good thing, too. Otherwise, it could have been a triple or even an inside the Parker.
He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the 0-1. Oh, and ouch, that one drilled him. get the out at first, but more importantly, let's hope he's okay on the mound. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. First offering. Flowers takes his lead at third with one away. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Good swing, but a late one as it's fouled off to the left. Fouled away. Here it comes on 0-2. Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly. And it's gone. Joey Gallo with a 2-run shot. His second home run of the game as the blowout continues. Guys, you believe what we're seeing here today? With 6 home runs so far, this lineup is turning in a performance for the ages at the plate.
Matty, this is crazy. Dan, what does the pitching coach say at this point?
Right now, the only thing he can't say is pick up that bullpen phone and look for reinforcements, because this has got a nightmare for a pitching coach.
Throw over to Gehrig, and that's act number 2.
The first baseman, number 25, C.J. Cron.
So that'll bring up C.J. Cron. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Fly ball out toward left center field. On the run is Mays. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the... So it's no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left on.
Shortstop, Connor.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. To short. He's right there. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away.
The first baseman, number 4, Lou Gehrig.
Striding in now for the Nats, Lou Gehrig. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Well, this has been a lot of pitches for him out of the bullpen. As you can see there, they're asking a lot of him in this one, so I wouldn't be surprised if he gets a day off or 2 after this one.
First pitch on the way. George Foster stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Popped up. Tatis is there. 2 down.
The center fielder, number 24.
And now Willie Mays flew out last time up, and it's fouled away. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
0-2 count. You can do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
Now a swinging bunt. Gehrig, the runner at first with 2 gone. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. 1 left for Washington. Still looking up at a 13-0 score. Set for the start of the inning, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Now the pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like extra bases right off the bat. This thing caroms off the wall. Outfielder does a great job of getting it in quickly and probably does a good job holding it to a single.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not standing on second base there, but you run the replay back. He was busting it out of the box. It's just a nice job by the defense to hold him to a single.
It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Hit the other way out toward right field. K-line is there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The third baseman.
Next to dig in, Manny Machado. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he swings right over the top of this one, 0-1.
For most people, being down 0-1 would seem like a... He's got runners on base. He has a game plan every time he comes to the plate. Let's see how this one plays out.
Runners on first with 1 down. And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2. He's running. Swing and a little tapper that rolls foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. The second for 1 to Garrett, and the double play ends the inning. And now for Washington, Al Kaline. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And a breaking ball's bounced out towards second. And there's 1 away. First pitch on the way. Ground ball left side. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. And maybe some miscommunication there as the throw zips right by him. And now, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there. Jorge Posada is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Throw to first will be in time to get Posada 2 away. Larry Walker will be charged with the job of getting that guy home as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at third. Swing and oh my, hit him with the hide into the second deck and gone. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field, but they're going to need a few more here as they're still well behind.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows, finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat, being shut out all game, but not anymore.
The batter, number 8, second baseman.
Speedy Trey Turner digs in now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Another one sent foul. And that one yanked just foul. The 0-2 once more. He's in there. A called strike 3. So it may be too little too late, but they're on the board here in the late going. On to the 9th inning from our nation's capital. Miami's out in front. Tyler Rogers comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. First pitch on its way. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
Not a spot you'd expect a curveball. He's lucky he missed because that's the kind of pitch that gets hit out of the ballpark.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Foster is there. One quick out to start inning number 9.
The catcher, number 34, Tyler Flowers.
So now into the box is Tyler Flowers. In his career against this pitcher, small sample, a perfect 1 for 1. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's the 0-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Long run for the right fielder, and no one will track it down.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. Oh, not in time, and he beats it out for his 3rd hit tonight. At the plate, Giancarlo Stanton. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. 0-1. Here's the pitch.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. Oh, 2. Here it is. This one is fouled away up to the concourse area.
Hey, 5 foul balls in a row, loving the battle in the box right here, making the pitcher work.
0-2 once more. High in the air out to center field. Mays waits on it. And he makes the catch for the 2nd out. Joey Gallo stands in looking for home run number 3 right here as you see what he's done so far in this one. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Flowers is off at first with 2 away. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Loud contact there, but it's well fouled. The next 0-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Marlins lead 1, but not to fear as they hold a commanding lead. At the plate now is Hannes Wagner. He's the one to start off the 9th inning with his guys in danger of going down 2-0 if they can't rally.
The pitcher is acting innocent, but I saw it in real time, and my first thought was he did that on purpose. These pitchers can paint the black inside and out, make the ball move up and down. So a lot of times when you see a guy get hit in that spot, there was some kind of message behind it. We'll see what that leads to the rest of this game.
Lou Gehrig is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. So next will be the 4-hole for the Nationals. Oh, meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him. Now here's the first offering. Willie Mays swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1.
The offensive approach here is simple. You know the pitcher's going for the K, so set your sights middle of the plate. And then don't worry about the infielders. They're so close, hard contact is a guaranteed ribby.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
Now batting, right fielder.
He's set and the pitch. Pitch is popped up. Freeman in foul ground. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. First pitch on the way. Miguel Cabrera is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. And looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1.
Hey, be on the lookout right here. Usually when a pitcher drops in a curveball for a strike looking, now he'll try and throw it in the dirt, get you to fish a little bit. I want to see where he goes here.
Taking called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. Last strike now for the Nats. Popped him up. Freeman in foul ground. And the first baseman can't get there. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Fouled away. Bouncer to the left side, and that's through into left, a base hit. 1 run is scored, and the second run will score as well.
Boy, Giro, talk about so close, but yet so far. 1 strike from getting out of this inning, but a big 2-run base hit right there.
Yeah, that batter was able to control his emotions. Not a guy who fears going deep in the count right there, and he was able to come through.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little
swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
On paper, this had the makings of a real hard-fought game, but paper and reality, those are 2 different things. They pulled away and never looked back. How about to a tune of a 9-run victory?
Well, this one pretty much over before it started as we give you a final look at the line score here in what turned out to be a blowout victory. 13-4 the way this one ends. Miami take a 2-0 lead here in the league championship series. C.J. Cron takes home the win. Pedro Martinez permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
One-way trip back to West Hollywood. Let's go. It feels so good to have a perfect song.
no one.
She's a plastic Cleopatra on a throne of ice. She's a hemophiliac with a dying battery life. Candy-colored fingers and shutterfied eyes. Thinking airbrush thoughts with the logo on her mind. It's so delightful. It's so insightful. It's so frightful. Yeah, feeling it every single day. Yeah. It's time to party. It's time to party. In the valley where you wake up every beautiful day, and the world you created in your image is golden. Valley made of mirrors, all the light is so bright. You can feel like a pagan, you can feel like a pagan. In the valley where you wake up every beautiful day, and the world you created in your image is golden. Valley made of mirrors, all the light is so bright. You can feel like a pagan, you can feel like a pagan. In the valley.
Yeah, I live in the valley. I heard there's a shaman out in the desert. They're getting really transcendental and hiking.
MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the National League Championship Series between the Chicago Cubs and the Washington Nationals. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Mark Pryor gets the ball for Game 1 of the League Championship Series here at home. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, Matt, you hate to go into game thinking that you're going to have to get the bullpen involved, but you may have to with this guy on the mound. He's not known for going very deep into games. Very rarely does he go 6 innings or more, so this very well could be one of those Johnny Holstaff days.
So here is Cal Ripken. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. And we are underway in Game 1 as the first pitch is swung on and missed for the first strike. High and deep to center field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, I'm excited to get a chance to see that left-handed hitter, Freddie Freeman. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
The batter will be Sam Hilliard. Oh, and he turns on this fastball and sends it out to deep left field. And I would say he got just about all of that one as this ball is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to left, and the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
So now to the plate, Chipper Jones. He should look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason.
So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
Dero, this Gary Simmons, he's the kind of umpire that pitchers really like to throw to.
Yeah, I'm okay with it, though, Dan. You want to go east-west, I'll make the adjustment. It's the north-south that'll kill you.
And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. It's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, Dero, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman. Lifted the other way down the left field line. O'Neill is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are two gone now. Now at the plate here is Jacob Stallings. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the belt, the pitch. He swings and grounds it to short. Trammell brings it in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the striding in is
leading up for Washington, the center fielder, Kenny Lofton.
pitch on the way. The windup and the 0-1.
Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
Bouncer up the middle. And that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
Hey, Dero, this looks like it could be a high-scoring affair. Home team comes up now, and they've got something brewing in the bottom of the first.
Yeah, 100%. Anytime you put that leadoff batter on base, that spells disaster for the pitcher. You don't know. You can work the bunt, hit and run, steal. Oh, I forgot. They don't bunt or hit and run.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Lofton gets his lead at first, nobody out. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
At the plate now, Jimmy Fox. No balls and 1 strike. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give the guy at first a chance to run.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Jimmy Fox becomes out number 2 this inning. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1.
With that base-running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate
threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Nationals lead 1. It remains. Second inning set to go, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Giancarlo Stanton. Well, he gets the inning started with a bang as this is hit high and deep to left field. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out.
Time for a look at the Curly W on date. And we're fortunate enough to watch one of the best outfielders in the game. The Gold Glover resides in left field. Can go back on balls as easily as go in on balls. Strong, accurate throwing arm. Look for him to make a play today.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Batting up, the right fielder, number 99.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And that one is gone. All rise, Aaron Judge. A 2-run shot. And the Cubs have taken a 3-0 lead.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
In now, Cal Ripken. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. Solo shot here to left, and with it the Cubs have moved out in front now 4-0.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Standing in now, Sam Hilliard. Lifted in the air to center. Lofton is there. And that ends the inning. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs. And now in the box, Robinson Cano. And they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already. No balls and a strike to count. And he falls behind 0-2. Hit weakly back to the mound. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Batting fifth.
Infield in all around. Here's the first pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. And it's fouled away. And he got him. Now into the box, Miguel Cabrera trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
To 1-2 now. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. 2 out, nobody on. Popped him up. Hilliard in foul ground, and no one will track it down. We'll try again, 1-2. And here's the ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. And the pitch. Sliced hard on the ground. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Digging in, the switch hitter, Chipper Jones. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So in now for Chicago, Freddie Freeman 0 for 1 here in the early going. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo home run off the bat of Freddie Freeman. And the Cubs have now opened this up to a 5-0 lead. Long ball is playing in this one. That was the 4th blast of the game so far for this lineup. Dan Dero, what are your thoughts on what they're doing as a team so far?
Matty V, Dero, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. 4th round tripper of the game so far.
They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happened.
Stanton now hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the results sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement. Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Into the corner and slicing foul.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Parker looking up. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. It's a solo blast off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Must have been a good batting practice session today for this club. 5 home runs in one game. You could just see it as the game was going on. Those hitters, they couldn't wait to get to the bat rack. It was like a fight to get up there and to get in the batter's box.
On his way out to the mound now, the Washington manager, and he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. And that's in for a base hit, his second in as many trips to the plate.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-1 lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
Lifted down the line in left. O'Neill waits on it. And he makes the play to end the inning. Now to the plate, Yadier Molina. Dero down 6 already in the early part of this ball game. What's the mentality for them? And while we talk, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch.
Well, the pitcher can claim that one slipped all he wants, but that looked intentional to me. He goes with the heater up and in and absolutely drills him. That's dangerous, and I'm surprised that the ump appears to be letting it go.
To the plate now, Tyler O'Neill, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Strike two. O'Neal is really a rare talent in this sport, a true five-tool player, as they say, which means he can make an impact in a game at any time. Really a joy to watch, not someone you want to take your eye off of.
Yeah, this guy's worth the price of a ticket. Just to watch his tool set, but not only that, the way he grinds at the plate, the way he battles defensively, this guy is one of the true superstars in the game.
So gets him, 2 down. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout. This guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. 1 left for Washington. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report. Here's the first pitch to him. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And they'll get the ball back in quickly, holding him to a single.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
Into the box, Cal Ripken. High in the air out to center field. Lofton is there. 1 down. One out, runner at first. And now digging in will be Sam Hilliard. Swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. The 0-1 delivery. Hit in the air out to center field. Lofton is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Now batting, third baseman, Chipper Jones.
So next to bat will be Chipper Jones, grounded out in his last at-bat. Drilled on the ground is short. Trammell's got it. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. For the plate now is the designated hitter, Jimmy Fox. Struck out in his first at-bat. On the ground up the middle. And that'll get on through into center field, so he's got himself a leadoff single.
Boy, dear, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes, desperate times, call for desperate measures.
Fielder, a California-born ball player. He's a veteran of 13 years at the major league level, which really points to the consistency he's shown since he first broke in. Here comes the 1-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And another foul ball. Fox aboard here at first with nobody out. Oh, right back to him on the mound. One there. On to first. A double play.
The batter number 24, second baseman, Robinson.
Next up, Robinson Cano. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Nationals go quietly. They still find themselves down 6-0. All ready to go in the top of the fifth. And that brings shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Parker's in pursuit, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap.
Hey, there's a bullet off the wall. The outfielder does a really good job of getting that one in quickly, but I think they had a play there at second base.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, Dan. I got to believe you're busting it out of the box thinking 2 until somebody tells you no. I know it would have been a close play, but I think you got to err on the aggressive side right there.
1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Comes set and the 0-1. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. O'Neal back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Now they'll have to deal here with Adam Dunn. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. A leap, but he won't get it. It's off the wall. They'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, Dero, that looked like extra bases right off the bat. This thing caroms off the wall. Outfielder does a great job of getting it in quickly and probably does a good job holding him to a single.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not standing.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the 3rd out. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney. And that brings in the Cobra, Dave Parker. How's that one hit him?
And sometimes when you're down like they are, you've got to find a way to spark their offense any way you can. Now they've got the leadoff man on base and the starter working from the stretch. We'll see if this ignites them a little bit.
Miguel Cabrera will stand in for the 2nd time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of the secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strike out there.
Into the box now, Yadier Molina. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. He was plunked with the pitch in his first trip to the plate. Behind 0-2 now. Parker, base runner at first with 1 out. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And into bat next will be Tyler O'Neill. Set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. The 0-1 pitch.
Hey, I know this pitcher's getting ahead right here. He's got the hitter down 0-2, but to this guy in the box, might want to just live on the corners a little bit more. You keep missing down the middle.
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. Nationals leave one. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Aaron Judge. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now back, the shortstop, Cal Ripken Jr.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Cal Ripken. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
The first baseman, number 22, Sam Hilliard.
2 away now for the Cubs in the 6th. And now digging in will be Sam Hilliard. First pitch on its way.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the break. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
Popped him up. Molina waits on it. And he's got it for the final out of the frame. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. Cubs lead it 6-0. So the Nats lineup turns over, and to the plate, Kenny Lofton will start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on, start some traffic in motion, he might have something.
Now a little pop-up off toward the third base side. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the 2nd out.
The batter, the designated hitter, Jimmy Fox.
Next up is Jimmy Fox, singled in his last at-bat. Now here's the first offering. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98, 0-1.
Wouldn't mind a pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
Lifted down the line in left. Long run for the left fielder, and no one will track it down. Another 0-2 home.
Ball 1.
And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Under it now is done, and that will retire the side. 7th inning ready to roll, and set to go as the third baseman, Chipper Jones. Fly ball to straightaway left. O'Neill waits on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Freddie Freeman.
Now it'll be the Cubs DH. Freddie Freeman has got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
What a well-executed fastball right there. Down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Jacob Stallings will be the next hitter. It was a base hit last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Pretty good slider out of him right there. That pitch is definitely a big reason why he's pitching so effectively right now.
Sent out to straightaway center field. Lofton is there. And that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They lead it 6-0. Last half of the 7th here, and in next is Prince Fielder.
Hey, this is where you go up there and you just focus on doing your job. Turn the scoreboard off in your head. I know you're down a lot, but you have to have one quality at bat followed by another quality at bat. Don't give any outs away. No ABs go unnoticed right here.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Hey, the guy on the mound is absolutely pounding the zone, and that's why he's been able to stay and pitch deep into this game.
Now here's the pitch. Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The batter, number 24.
And now the first pitch. Robinson Cano is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
Well, he got the leadoff guy inning on a ground out, and now he's 0-2 to start this at bat. He looks really sharp so far to start the 7th.
In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Gage Parker.
Next, here is Dave Parker. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-1. Liner in there for a base hit. Bottom of the 7th inning will go at least 1 plate appearance deeper after the 2-out hit. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. Next, it'll be Miguel Cabrera. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together. Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch. Josh Hader comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. He's set. Here it comes. Pretty well hit. Deep down the line and right, but that's back into the seats. Foul. Now he turns and smokes this one into deep center field. Lofton is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
the center field.
Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. Skied into straightaway right. Parker will wait on it. And there's the second out of the inning. Here's Joey Gallo now. Flew out last time up. From the stretch. Fastball was swung on and missed.
Talk about stopping the bleeding right here. This guy has come in and just executed everything he wanted to against this offense. Nice to settle the boys down, maybe regroup, and we can get the bats going.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Starting to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will retire the side. Down in order, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Now it'll be Yadier Molina. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's gone about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
1-1. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. And he'll reach first safely.
Beggars can't be choosers right there. We love those long darts. Doesn't matter how they come. Jammed off the end of the bat, doesn't matter.
There's one on to first. Not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw. First delivery to him. Kenny Lofton's at the plate now as he looks at strike one.
Good speed at first and good speed with a guy at the dish. Going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
Number 3.
First offering, Alan Trammell stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1.
What a performance so far. Throwing first pitch strikes to 90% of the batters. It's hard to get any better than that.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Boy, he's been great in this one.
Well, leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. One left. Kendall Graveman enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. High and deep to straightaway right. Parker looking up. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo home run there for Aaron Judge. His second of the game as this lead swells to 7-0. Guys, you believe what we're seeing here today? With 6 home runs so far, this lineup is turning in a performance for the ages at the plate.
Matty, this is crazy. Dan, what does the pitching coach say at this point?
Right now, the only thing he can say is pick up that bullpen phone and look for reinforcements because this has gotten really ugly, and this is a nightmare for a pitcher.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And he's going to make the catch. Oh, and he paid the price for it, too, as he crashes into the wall. Well, we just witnessed a really nice run and grab in the outfield, worthy of another look with Show Track. Had to go a long way, 115 feet according to the data. And, of course, the route was top-notch as well. So now to the plate, Sam Hilliard. Let's take a look at his strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. Skied in the air to straightaway left. O'Neill will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, first baseman, Chipper Jones.
The next come-up, Chipper Jones. He's 1 for 4 so far. Here's the first pitch. And There's the sinker to him, finds the zone for strike one.
Hey, this pitcher's being super aggressive, pounding the strike zone 5 times in a row, leaving nothing to the imagination right here. This offensive player's got to be on the attack.
Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And there's strike 3. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. Cubs get a run here thanks to this solo home run. Last chance coming up here for the Nationals. It's the Cubs 7 and the Nationals nothing. Striding forward now is the DH, Jimmy Fox. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic. Watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. So he punches him out and looking at the fastball. Jimmy Fox sent packing to begin the bottom of the inning. And look out! That's the 3rd batter hit by a pitch, and this could become a big problem.
Well, no one really likes getting plunked by a pitch, but as long as it doesn't do too much damage, most guys will take it any day. A free pass can be a big deal if the guys behind you can make it hurt for the pitcher.
Now to bat, Robinson Cano. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. 0-1 the count. Fielder leads off first with 1 away. And he lays off for ball 1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
1 and 2.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove for the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. A 7-0 shutout final score tonight. Chicago take the 1-0 lead here in the League Championship Series. Shohei Ohtani is the winning pitcher of record. Month prior, struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter @MLB The Show.
Don't worry, you're gonna be happy. Keep working today. That smile will come one day. Don't worry, you're gonna be happy. Keep fighting today. That smile will come one day. Nothing's come for free. When you get it free, you will lose it freely. So you better know, work hard is the best way. Nothing's come for free. When you get it free, you will lose it freely. So you better know, work hard is the best way. Let your hope come from fight and go through your darkness. You'll find your light. Don't worry, you gotta be happy. Keep working today. That smile will come one day. Don't worry, you gotta be happy. Keep fighting today. That smile will come one day. Keep it. Keep yourself control. Keep it.
Pick up the pace, I'm out to chase. Money in case, clean up base. Pick up the pace, I'm out to chase. Money in case, clean up base.
Got a convoy if you got it. Ain't no stopping on the go. Got a convoy if you got it. Going live, good at the show. Got a convoy if you got it. Ain't no stopping on the go. Got a convoy if you got it. Going live, good at the show. Pick up the pace. Step on the deck, we need to stretch. Mama the truth, playing it cool, wipe out the sweat. Get in the zone, king on the throne, I'm about to flex. Home I'm thrown and by their opponent, show me who next. Play in the field, look alive. Slide, die, line dry like Dion on prime time. I'm 0 to end, why bun down when I settle in, I break ground. Steal the base when you not around. Golden glove with a triple crown, I raise the ring cause I hold it down.
I'm about to chase, money in case, clean up base. Pick up the pace, I'm out to chase. Money in case, clean up base.
Got a convoy if you got it. Ain't no stopping on the go. Got a convoy if you got it. Going live, good at the show. Got a convoy if you got it. Ain't no stopping on the go. Got a convoy if you got it. Going live, good at the show. Pick up the pace.
Two team ain't enough. Four tie team is us. Man on first, on second, on third. I'ma have to clean it up. I done went yard, they ball gone. The alien beamed it up. Man contract, they want me back. I'ma have to green it up like Ben Way Wall. Really feel fine. Worried about y'all, it's just my time. I got my swing right, that's a green light. That's just my sign. This what a ring like. If you missed out, better press rewind. I'm just a highlight reel. To do what I do takes skill.
Pick up the pace, I'm out to chase. Money in case, clean up base. Pick up the pace, I'm out to chase. Money in case, clean up base.
Got a convoy if you got it. Ain't no stopping on the go. Got a convoy if you got it. Going live, good at the show. Got a convoy if you got it. Ain't no stopping on the go. Got a convoy if you got it. Going live, good at the show. Pick up the pace.
Wow. Check it. A1, I ain't talking steak sauce. Run this now and I'm a great boss. Run this, it ain't for the weight loss. Matter of fact, tryna be the cake boss. Fill up the bag to the brim right there. Standing in the shine, make it dim right there. Gospel truth, yeah, that's him right there. That boy stay by the rim right there. Step my dough just like it's philo. Tell the Uber, pick me up on Pico. Yeah, got two in the back like some mosquitoes. And I never play myself, you getting boy on the placebo. These C-notes getting them looser than that's how it is. And Primo is the feeling when this trio get down to biz. I heard you need a hit. Got the gloves, you been ollie with the slip. Shower me with love, already bathing in drip. This ain't a skip, blue chip on the mission, finna dip. Pole position, little. It's been a long time coming. Haters gonna be part-time, love it. Haters been a long time running. It don't matter, they ain't catching up at all, I promise. It's been a long time coming. Haters gonna be part-time, love it. Putting up some all-time numbers. Hang the banner, they ain't catching up at all, I promise. I ain't never falling for no pump fake, yeah. Everybody know y'all like the funk fake, yeah. They want sticking with me like some duct tape. Coming easy to me, do that in one take, yeah. Got a mask in, where your mask is. This is really me, the cat been out the bag. And long as the world's spending on the taxes, I ain't standing idle, gotta keep it active. Click clock, horses in the drop. Hot, yup, Photoshop. Real hip hop, like I rock a big clock at the tip top. Shit with my photo op. Hey, when I come inside, I do 'em a favor. Don't get the wrong impression, I'ma need my retainer. Stacking up the paper until E.T. my neighbor. Just reaping all the fruits of my labor. I got acres. And this been a long time coming. Haters gonna be part-time, love it. Haters been a long time running. It don't matter, they ain't catching up at all, I promise. It's been a long time coming. Haters gonna be part-time, love it. Putting up some all-time numbers. Hang the banner, they ain't catching up at all. Finna make my own wave, I ain't following the tide. 100 from the jump, they all know I'm bona fide. Plenty of it left to keep the haters occupied. Work too hard, but to let it work too hard for to let it die. I work too hard for to let it die. Let it die.
No sé cuál me voy, el ferro, el Porsche, la C3 o el Rolls Royce. El bote parqueado en San Croix, viviendo la vida como si se va a acabar hoy. Yo, tranquilo en la mía es que estoy. El Richard Zafiro, Dios más los bendiga, mis hijos no nacerá otro como Floyd. Las baby le llegan, los míos al día no le falta nada. Las guaguas son negras, están todas blindadas. Tú ronca allá afuera, aquí tú no eres nada. Porque mi tiempo me vale dinero, no te asustes si te enseño todos los ceros. La vida me bendijo porque me mero, soy mi jefe, so hago lo que yo quiero. Aquí arriba no llegan, tú sabes que aquí es real. Me venga a afrontar, preguntarle al banquero, son 3 melones semanal. No existe quien me va a parar, se juntaron todos para quererme frenar. Saludo a la federal y al estatal, cambié todas las válvulas ya que pueden barbulear. Yo sé que no va a cambiar, lo que se viraron que le vaya mal. Y si me tiran sabes que voy a pichar. Los palos son legales, las cortas están digitales. Los roles, los out de mal, la caja nunca paran, son los y las baby le llegan. Los míos al día no le falta nada. Las guaguas son negras, están todas blindadas. Tú ronca allá afuera, aquí tú no eres nada. Aquí arriba no llegan, tú sabes que aquí es real. No me venga a afrontar, preguntarle al banquero, son 3 melones semanal. Que manden, bajen PR, a la fama no se me aferren. No soy de la calle pero me pegué y no hay quien los desentierre. Mi nieto ya tiene Mercedes, aunque mi hijo solo 6 años ya tiene. Lo único seguro aquí es la muerte, pero para estar claro les deje 50 en bienes. ¿Quién te dijo que tú eres más que yo? Estás frustrado, recuerda salieron de mí, por si no le han informado. He visto que se han virado, pensaron que al negro la habían frenado. 300 canciones dejé en la compu pa' que en el 3000 se le más pegado. Yo voy muy zafado, y ustedes lo saben. Pa' la soy el negro del jarabe. Una italiana, un árabe. Me voy que tengo show mañana, ya la plata no cabe. Los baby le llegan, el negrito claro.
Not exactly ideal baseball conditions with the rain coming down, but first pitch is just around the corner. Today, a matchup of AL East rivals between the New York Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Lance Lynn gets the ball for the Blue Jays in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
2 words, innings eater. Good fastball. He's incorporated a new 4-seam fastball up in the zone. Gets a lot of swings and misses and a lot of pop-ups. Lance Lynn has quietly turned himself into one of the top pitchers in baseball, and I expect him to pitch really well in this one today.
First pitch coming, here it is. Chris Bryant is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out.
Hey, there's a bullet off the wall. The outfielder does a really good job of getting that one in quickly, but I think they had a play there at second base.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, Dan. I got to believe you're busting it out of the box thinking 2 until somebody tells you no. I know it would have been a close play, but I think you got to err on the aggressive side right there.
It's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Well, I think he's making it pretty obvious why he's batting leadoff, isn't he? Works his way on base to start the game, and then does even better by swiping second to put himself into scoring position. You know, catchers don't work on throwing to third quite as much as they do to second. and I'm sure he's not too happy with himself about that one. A good throw might have got him, but that one just sailed on him a bit.
Runner at third here, nobody out. Fouled away. Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And the run will score as the Yankees grab the early 1-0 lead.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Jacob Stallings comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one.
Time to be aggressive with these hitters now. After that sac fly, now it's time to try to get out.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. And it's gone into the monster seats. So a solo shot here to left center field, and this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number one, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. So go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Hit hard towards the hole, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit. Here's Corey Seager. Runners going in there. Now the throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. Well, when a stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there. Set. Here's the 0-1. Pitch is a called strike. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
One of the keys to stealing third is to get a big lead off a second, and that's just what happened, even though this catcher has a cannon for an arm.
And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well.
You always want to spot your pitcher a run or two early on, so he has a little bit of wiggle room, but that double, they're up 3-0 and absolutely cruising. If this guy on the mound doesn't find a way to get some outs, he's going to be heading to the showers before some of the fans are even in their seats.
And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
How about that for making something happen? First he rips a double, then on the very next pitch, he swipes third, just showing what kind of offensive weapon he can be.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. That makes it a 4-0 ball game. He's in at second safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score. Absolutely scorched that base hit.
Worthy of some Show Track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up.
Strike taken to throw. Not nearly in time as he takes third easily.
That's not easy to do. To steal third off a catcher that has an elite arm like this, great base running there.
This one is launched. Look at this. On to Lansdowne and gone. Joey Gallo with a 2-run shot. As they pile on, it's now 6-0. Certainly a tape measure shot there as we take a look at it with our Show Track technology.
111 miles an hour was the exit velocity, so it comes as no surprise that it carried as far as it did.
Ryan Thompson, the 6'5 right-hander, takes over on the mound. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Swing and a drive to right center. Hey, that ball's going to be way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo as this lead swells to 7-0.
Man, that's not very nice. You come in from the bullpen and you get greeted with a bomb. He's going to have to hit the reset button pronto.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 0-1, here's the pitch. Hit back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Man, the hit parade continues. It's not an easy thing to do in professional baseball. Doesn't seem like this inning's going to ever stop. Right now, they've already scored 7 runs.
Here's Chris Bryant now. And there he goes towards second. That's a strike. The throw down is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
You don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal of second base.
High in the air out to center field. Robert is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matty, the guy I'm here to see is big Chris Bryant. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations.
28-7 in this ball game today. New York hit 6 home runs.